What's up, everyone? It's your girl Shay here, and I'm back with another video for you guys. And first of all, welcome to my channel if you're new. I know we got a couple of new subscribers here, and also welcome back to my channel if you have been here before. So as you can see by the title of this video, though, I am going to be talking about this new tier system that Crunchyroll pretty much has came out with. And I looked a little bit more into it, and I have some thoughts. And I actually have lots of questions about how this tier system is even going to work. Because as many of you guys know, Crunchyroll is dabbled or partnershiped or involved in a couple of different services. So I'm wondering how this tier system is completely going to work. And I'm also going to talk about, is it really worth your money to upgrade to another tier, or even to get Crunchyroll in the first place. Now, I know I did talk about previously about piracy and Crunchyroll and Funimation, and I still do very much think that you should support these streaming services. They are trying really, really hard, but I feel like what Crunchyroll is doing should have been done from the get-go, or they should have put some of these things that they're offering already involved in their subscription and not have made you tiered to get those kind of offers. I don't know, but first of all, let's talk about the 3 different tiers that Crunchyroll is pretty much going to come out with, and I will also tell you guys my thoughts. So the first one they have is Fan, which is actually $7.99 a month. Now this is your standard subscription service that they already have out. As many of you guys know, right now they're called premium members, but now they've kind of changed that. So now it's Fan, $7.99 a month, and what they give you is you can enjoy an ad-free experience with full access to Crunchyroll's library, along with over 1,000 titles and 30,000 episodes, including simulcast series that premiere day and date with Japan. You'll also be able to access Crunchyroll's library of digital manga. That is just Fan. Now that is the lowest tier that they have. The next one they have is called Mega Fan, which is $9.99 a month. And it says, in addition to all of the above perks, ad-free viewing, full access to library and simulcast shows, and access to digital manga, the Mega Fan tier introduces offline viewing and access to 4 concurrent streams. This pretty much means I think you can share, like, 4 different people can be watching anime at the exact same time and in like different rooms or on different devices. Members will also receive a special benefit for the Crunchyroll store that provides $15 off a purchase of every $100 every 3 months. Now that's the second one. And the last and final one is called Ultimate Fan, which is $14.99 a month. And it says sign up for the Ultimate Fan tier and you'll get the biggest package of features yet. Ad-free viewing, full access to Crunchyroll's library and simulcast titles, access to Crunchyroll's digital manga library, offline viewing, and access to 6 concurrent streams. You'll also receive an annual Ultimate Fan member swag bag, member-only access to the purchase of exclusive merch, and a special benefit for the Crunchyroll store that provides $25 off a purchase of $100 every 3 months. So, first of all, I have to say, I feel like offline viewing should have been automatic in your subscription. Doesn't matter. And the same thing with being able to watch on 4 different devices, like if 4 different people have your account or however it works for a lot of people what they're doing now. That should have been a given. These are things that Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, so many other viewing services offer this already. I don't understand why you have to go up a tier and pay more money to be able to get something like this, which is also where my questions come in, is because if you can only get offline viewing if you're paying the Mega Fan a month, which is $9.99, how does this work with Crunchyroll's episodes or Crunchyroll's anime being on different services? For example, HBO Max and VRV. How does this work? Because I do know that with VRV, you automatically do get offline viewing where you can actually download episodes to watch later, the same with HBO Max. So that, to me, I'm just so curious about, like, do you have to pay more through Crunchyroll to be able to access that on other sites, or are they just not going to touch it? Because if that's the case, I have some more thoughts. Next, with the whole thing of the manga library, I have tried like once or twice, actually a few times, to use the Crunchyroll's manga library, and it ain't that great. I gotta be completely honest with you. It skips chapters. They'll give you the first one, and the next chapter they have available is chapter 40, so you gotta go hunting for the other 39 chapters. To me, if you're going to be digitally looking at manga, you might as well pay for Viz Media's manga app. To me, it's a lot more better. It's $1.99 a month for everything on there that is free, and you do have to pay for volumes if they don't have access to the chapters, which their volumes are like $6.99 per volume, which really isn't that bad. So to me, I would prefer Viz Media's manga library over Crunchyroll. So to me, this isn't worth it. The manga library, not worth it. And then the next thing I feel like they're pushing a lot is this Crunchyroll store that they have. I have never used a Crunchyroll store. I don't even really, I buy some merchandise for anime and manga and stuff like that, but I don't buy a lot. The only time I really feel like I ever spend more money on merchandise is if it's like at Box Lunch or Hot Topic for like pops, as you guys can see in my background here, or if I'm at an anime convention. I don't go to a lot of online sites and buy anime merchandise. That's just because for me as an adult, I don't have a lot of space. I'm in an apartment with my fiance. We have to very much be careful about the things that we buy and make sure that it's something that we truly really want or need, and not just ruthlessly spending money on. I mean, your girl got bills to pay. And then I feel like they're just pushing this so much because they're saying that you'll get, at least in Mega Fan, as what I'm reading here, you'll get $15 off a purchase that's $100 or more every 3 months. Who is spending $100? Like, is that like one figurine or what? I don't know what that is. And then the same thing for the next one, which is $25 off of $100 purchase every 3 months. It goes up a little bit more. I still don't think it's worth it, nor do I think the whole access to the purchase of exclusive merch or the fan member swag bag. I just don't agree with that. I'm sorry, I don't. Now, for those of you guys who are wondering, like, should you get this? No, I don't think you should get this. And this is because I feel like there are so many other options, and that is why I had questions about how is this going to work with Crunchyroll being a part of both VRV and also, of course, HBO Max, where you can actually stream their shows on these two services. And those two services already offer some of the things that Crunchyroll is just now starting to offer, like offline viewing. Now, I do know that VRV and HBO Max at this current time are only available in the US. So to me, if you are someone living in the US, I would suggest going with VRV if you're someone who wants anime, because that also gives you, Crunchyroll gives you High Dive, it gives you like Boomerang and stuff like that for watching like American cartoon shows as well, or older American cartoon shows. It also gives you Rooster Teeth. I would suggest that to me if you're in the US. It's like $7.99 a month. It's literally like the same price as Fan for Crunchyroll, and you get offline viewing and so on and so forth. I would go with that as an option. And if you're someone who's like at home living with your parents, or your parents aren't going to pay for Crunchyroll, I would just go with HBO Max. You still get access to a lot of Crunchyroll titles. Not a whole lot, but some. Once again, this is just for US people at this current time. I do know, I believe HBO Max is working on something to be able to be accessed in other countries. And I do know that a lot of people come across the whole region block situation for anime not being available in their country. Now, if you are someone who lives outside of the US and you're thinking about paying for this, to me, you've lost your mind. I would only say if you're going to pay for it, just go with Fan. I don't agree with going with Mega Fan or Ultimate Fan, because a lot of people have complained or have talked about the fact that they don't have access to a lot of anime if they're in other countries due to the region blocking and stuff just not being available. And I have to agree with that. Do not pay more if you're still going to get less. Now, it'd be different if they had access to the exact same titles as we have access here. And I would say go on and pay for it, you know, if you want to, or if you feel like this is worth it. But for me, and my opinion, is that Crunchyroll shouldn't have done these tiers. They should have just gave you access to all of this, even if you had just paid the $7.99 a month. Because to me, this is something that's already available on so many different streaming services that you shouldn't have to pay more. I mean, Funimation even has a download option for you to be able to download episodes for offline viewing. And the fact that Crunchyroll didn't have that is already astounding, but also the fact that now you have to pay more if you want to have offline viewing, to me, is just ridiculous. And to me, I feel like they need to roll this tier thing back and just give you it to you for $7.99 a month, because to me, that would be a lot more worth it. Do I think they're gonna roll it back? No. And as of right now, the tiers right now aren't available when you sign up. I don't think they start till September, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think they start like end of September, I believe, for a lot of people. And I believe everyone might start at that $7.99 fan like starting point, and then you can upgrade from there. I don't know how it's really gonna work, but as so far, that's what I saw, that's what I read, and I don't agree with it. They should have just offered this from the beginning. And to me, at this point, like, I'm not gonna cancel my Crunchyroll account because, like I said, I have VRV. So to me, once again, if you live in the US, I'd probably say go with VRV over just a plain Crunchyroll account. And to me, if you're not in the US, honestly, I would say just watch it free and just watch the ads, because to me, it's not worth it at this point if you're not going to get anything except for having ad-free viewing, because their manga library to me is complete shit. It doesn't give you a lot of options. That's just my own personal opinion. And then I don't believe that, you know, with the whole like offline viewing and stuff like that, like it's just stupid. But yeah, that's kind of my thoughts. Once again, I don't think Crunchyroll should have these tiers. I feel like they should have gave you everything that they're pretty much offering, except for like the Crunchyroll store merch. I feel like that kind of a thing should have just been like a sale that all places should do, or every now and then. I don't think it's something that should be offered with your subscription. I just think that that's something that they should just give you as a given all the time. Not all the time, but sometimes have that as an offer, like on most online sites. But yeah, I don't think it's worth it. I think they should have rolled this back and kind of just given all the things that they're offering, offline viewing, being able to have multiple people streaming at the same time. That should have already been available with the $7.99 subscription. But yeah, I also want to know, what are your thoughts on this? Feel free to comment below. I know a lot of people are going to say, well, what do you think about piracy? I've already done a video about that, and to me, I still feel that you should support these services, but I do understand people being very upset about these services when they do things like this. So yeah, comment below your thoughts. I would love to read them. Of course, comment below any suggestions you have for future videos. I have links in my description box to my social media accounts. I have an Instagram, a Twitter, and a blog as well, so please check me out there too. And of course, I come out with new videos 3 times a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. So give this video a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Let me know how you guys feel about this video. And of course, please subscribe if you haven't already so you can see this face 3 times a week. And of course, click the bell icon so you're notified when I come out with these new videos. But that's what I have for you guys. Like I always tell you guys, stay positive, stay nerdy, and in today's day and age, stay healthy, and of course, please stay safe. All right, you guys.